Hi guys, I'm back with discussion number 6, I believe. I did my research on what Singapore's approach is to being more sustainable, and I was surprised to see a lot of great things that I'm surprised we haven't even started or to plan visions for to implement in the United States. But I wrote a list down and of things that I was just amazed to hear, and they are that they use natural ventilation, so not much of their energy is used for AC since their city is very humid. They use mountain bikes like we do for our limes and birds for the electric scooters to help, the public transportation system and not being so crowded and using cars to get around. They have the edible garden city, which grows food and vegetables and plants and flowers, and they use it as profit to sell to restaurants and food places and stores and schools, anything you can honestly think of. And they have built these gardens on top of rooftops, on parking lots, in their outside areas out of these buildings. And it's just amazing to see that they built these gardens out of places that you wouldn't think. They turn their waste into ashes and use it for landfill to extend their territory, since they only have a certain amount of land in their city. They use sewage is filtered to drinking water, which people drink. And those are just some of the things that I wrote down. I definitely think that these approaches can definitely work in the US if the US is willing to implement them. But some of the obstacles, other than the obvious expense that it comes with to being more sustainable, is that we need visions and plans and knowledge and everyone on board. I feel like one of our biggest obstacles will be convincing public affairs, politicians, city leaders, everyone to get on board with us, be knowledge on sustainability, and not just see it as what it comes with the cost, but also see it as a profit and something, to be able to do to make our world better and definitely improve our cities. But passing that barrier to convincing everyone to get on board is something that we're probably going to struggle with. Another thing that I thought about was that a lot of cities in the United States are densely populated, which doesn't mean necessarily that they're not livable, but it'd be definitely harder to implement some of the things that Singapore has approached in their city, because like California, New York, Arizona, and Chicago, they are very densely populated. So I think that's one of the other obstacles that we might face. And the last obstacle that I wrote down was affordable housing. The United States has been dealing with a crisis for over a decade, and there's a lot of problems with the policy, so there's not much affordable housing. But I believe that we definitely can be more sustainable, and we definitely can use these approaches to become more sustainable if we are willing to.